Hi everyone, welcome back to Scene Investigators. After solving all the cases in the 4th floor, we are about to dive into the next case, which is the Bloodbath. Let's go. So the situation is, typically noisy detective's office became chillingly silent. The officers had not returned any calls and there was no response on comms. Find out what happens. Interesting. This time we're investigating a case of detectives, even though we are detectives. Okay. Front desk. How can I go out? No, inaccessible for exam. Makes sense. Before we'll dive into any investigation here, let's go over documents a little bit. We have the situation. The exam questions. Oh, we have a lot. That would be interesting. What is in the package by the exit? Wait a minute. Package by... Oh, okay, I see. Okay. What's in the package by the exit? Interesting. Was the gun the killer using standard issue? Yes or no question. Okay. Who died by the office doorway? Alright. Who was the dirty cop? Are they kind of hinting right now that the cop did this? Or maybe a cop was cooperating with the killer? How many people were murdered? Was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind? Yes or no? And again, yes or no question. Which prisoner was in interrogation room number 1? A lot of questions. This one going to be challenging, guys. And I have a goal myself for today to try to do better, because the final case, the 3rd one on the 4th floor, I solved it kinda by elimination, by trying different names in the exam questions because I was kinda stuck. So I don't want to get into this situation again. I want to do better. I want to improve my performance. So let us begin. We do need to find out which one... no, what is in this box, right? That was the question? What's in the package by the exit? Yeah. Okay, let us read. Redex shipping label. Express shipping. 1.8 kilograms. This one is for 2. Kylie Cropper. Alright, we have the address from Harry Baker. Harry Baker, he was mentioned in the exam questions. Voided contraband cannot send without appropriate papers due to the current state and county policies. We are sorry to inform you that the package was not permitted to be sent out from any of our local offices until we gain clearance. To start the procedure and gain the right paperwork, make sure to call this number. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Harry was mentioned in the questions. Was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind, yes or no? Okay. Let's see what we got. I think we'll find a lot of details. I think it's nothing, just dirt. Keep an open mind. Okay. Let us begin with this board. Wanted for armed robbery and assault. Well, you know, it is a detective office, so I guess it doesn't mean anything. Just another case they were solving doesn't mean that it, you know, has to do anything with our case. But let's go over it. Armed and robbery assault. Okay. I'll go back into it if I'll be stuck, but I think it won't help us. It may help us, but we'll see. Homicide and kidnapping. Okay. General Department Notice from Cooler Police Department, guided, not guiding. We've had a number of recent complaints about drinking occurring throughout the offices. This is interesting. Take a photo of that. Due to the current influx of these complaints, we will address our stance here. Do not drink during work hours. Drinking is an etiquette manner to elevate the stresses felt doing this job. We understand this and we will refuse any manner of taking that away from you. However, during work hours, we ask that you remain sober. Drinking inside the office is perfectly okay during lunch hour or off time. If anyone is caught drinking during hours, they will have a strike on their record. If one's work is determined to have taken a dip in productivity and we discover that consumption of alcohol is the cause, strike will be placed on the record. Do good out there. Police Chief T.R. Sheridan. That was July 98. We have a drinking issue in the office. That might be a crucial detail. Town dinner celebration for September 29th at the Coolerville Public Library, Town of Cooler. Cooler just hit 23,000. We're almost at 25k for our own town's population. Sound County is now nearing 800k. You're invited to a small dinner celebration at the library at 6:30 p.m. Invite your neighbors, co-workers, even the whole family. Nice. Today's morning and noon shift. This should be important. We'll know who was in the office. And yeah, can be crucial. So morning and noon shift. We have 6:30. Nakamura to unlock our squad racks in equipment room and unlock doors. Okay, unlock our squad racks in equipment room and unlock doors. Bolts to meet the department head, 7 o'clock, 7:30 Baker to come in and finish report before additional meeting. Should we take some notes regarding those names? So we have Nakamura. We have Bolts. So at 7 o'clock, meet with department head. We have Baker. Harry Baker. I remember it was Harry. At 7:30 to come in and finish report before additional meeting. We have donuts coming in hot. Jimmy from two offices over in Supply today. Nice. Let's write down Jimmy. I just want to have all the characters. Okay. Coming in hot, Jimmy from two offices over is supplying today. 9:30, morning announcements MPA. At 9:30, we have Snyder. Snyder and Bolts to talk with department head. Okay. Bolts had another meeting during the morning with department head. Who's the department head? Expected call later today to Bolts from HR. Escort of prisoner 1 and 2 to respective interrogation cells. Transfer of keys to Snyder. Interesting. So at 11:35, someone escorted prisoners 1 and 2 to respective interrogation cells. Transfer of keys to Snyder. So at 11:35, the keys were held by Snyder. Questioning of prisoners switch at 12:45. Lunch break begins. Harry is in charge of watching over prisoners. Till 11:45, Harry is in charge of watching over them. 2:45 lunch break is over. 2:50 Baker meeting with department head. 3 o'clock reacquired equipment check over by Bolts. Okay. At 3:15 Bolts reconfirm with department head about reacquired equipment. And 3:30 Baker is officially on paid leave. Please refer to Snyder for respective cases. Refer to late noon and evening and night shift for other staffs. Maybe I should also remember that Baker is leaving on 3:30 and from there on, they're supposed to refer to Snyder for respective cases. Alright. Another letter from Kola Police Department, General Department notice. Keep your issued... Let's take a photo of that as well, why not? Keep your issued sidearm on you at all times. Please do not leave it behind for someone else to mess with. Someone left his gun behind. You will share the blame. Please keep other standard issue equipment in your locker or vehicle. We don't expect you to carry your rifle or shotgun on you 24/7. The fact that I have to say this is disheartening, but given that Jim had neither sidearm nor primary on him at the time of the main street shootout 2 weeks ago means that self-preservation must be recommended and enforced. And having not been there, I would have lost a good man. Please supply yourself as your job requires. Police Chief T.R. Sheridan. I will write down Sheridan's name just because I did not so far. And yeah, Jim was caught off guard without his gun. Jim, aka Jimmy, I guess. That is important. I've been slacking off, Jimmy. Okay. Observation room. We'll get there. You can see bullet holes on the wall. 1, 2. I think only the 2. Do I have the type? I don't know what type this bullet is. Doesn't say. Let's take a photo of that. Okay. Damn. That another bullet hole? No, I don't think so. Okay, we have some shards of wood, but yeah, that's it. Okay. This is observation room. We have a lot to investigate here, a lot to see. There's another dead body. Eesh, man. That was a massacre. Okay, I think what we'll do, we'll go by the order we enter the scene. We'll start going from here, check all those areas, all those office cubes, and then we'll go to the observation room. Alright, let us begin. There's a lot to see here. Made a new beacon, bell toll 40 super. 40 super, it's a GPU. And the bell tolls, it tolls for them, power unbridled. The bell toll 40 super is constructed to be the ultimate answer to the universe as a whole. It is the beacon's personal magnum opus and a call to arms for every man, woman, and even child. The bell toll 40 super is ingeniously designed to hold 10 rounds, proven eternal, like all beacon pistols. Okay, a lot of details about this pistol, supposed to be very good. I'll take a photo. Don't think we need to read all the details about it for now. Maybe later it will be necessary, but we'll see. Summons for next month. What does that mean? Taking photo of everything. Don't know what it means though. Summons what for next month, I wonder. Average drowning time? Ah, okay. Just, had notes for some investigation he was running. Bullet size too large for Jay's... Jimmy, right? Jimmy's issue. Bullet size too large for Jimmy's issue. That's interesting. Was he investigating this case that I'm investigating, or... think it regards to another case. Get refill. First aid kit. Okay. You have a lot of interesting notes, huh? Thipadime. Prescription note, 1 pill every 10 to 12 hours. Dr. Henry Johnson. Treatment, late, honest, schizophrenia. Ooh. Okay. Who was this prescribed to? So there are two scenarios possible here. Either the person who worked here took those, or maybe it was some evidence in investigation or something, even though I don't think evidence just lie like that on a table, you know, exposed, not in a bag or something. I think it belongs to the person who worked here, so I should take a note about that, you know? Pills for depression and schizophrenia. Sorry if I have spelling mistakes, you know, English and me, not my native tongue, as I keep saying. Right. Let's see. Schizophrenia. Yeah. All right. Okay. Another note. Chicken place opened up. Invite Rich. Okay, more notes, more notes. 9 and 5 right now. Okay, meet with Susan at... what it says? 6-ish. Rich will be there to intro proper. To introduce? We have another name, Susan. Smith says we need to call back. Smith. Who's Smith? Did I have Smith in my names? No. Maybe last name of one of the other names. If so, we will find out. Smith says hello. September 25th. Open today. Meet with Philip at 11-ish with Piggy. Philip. Piggy. More names. Barbecue next week. Harry wants answers yesterday. Right. Harry wants answers. So Harry is the boss? Harry Baker. Is he the boss? Boss question mark? Harry can be trusted. Harry can be trusted. There's a reason you should suspect if he's trusted or not. More pills. Super care. Ibuprofen, pain reliever, fever reducer. Temporarily relieves minor aches and pain due to headache, toothache. Well, just pills for headache. I don't think I can read too much into that. If I'll be stuck, maybe I'll come back to it. So many notes. Call Valentine about Judge's help. Who's Valentine? Jill? Valentine. See if tires are all ready. Call Robert to look at car. I'm writing so many names and maybe they're nothing. Probably they're nothing. Yeah, who knows. Can't block him anymore. Block who? Man, 98. Look at the monitors, by the way. This is 98. Oh, I did not see those pills. Pain reducer, fever reliever, extra strength for adults. Okay, more. Yeah, painkillers. extra strength though. Those are not prescription pills. Yeah. Just normal pills. Reconnect phone tomorrow. I missed this one. September 25th. That was the day of the accident? Of the murder, I guess? Okay, can't block him anymore. Ralph. Wait till Thursday. We have another name. Ralph. Call 1006. She can help with money. Darien High School's number... Dorian, sorry. Not Darien, Dorian. Dorian. Call Jeannie about order. Jeannie. I want to have all the name, guys. I know, maybe it's tedious, but having all the names makes me feel like it will be easier to remember and things like that. Package should come soon. Legal advice for Harry's inspection. See if Judge V can get back. Who's Judge V? This is the second time. Maybe just normal for detective to be in contact with judges, you know, out of the job. Local school, no record for issues with kids. 9 hours for photo lab, don't call. Get back to Pig Stealer case. Pig Stealer? We have Piggy. Is it the same as Pig Stealer? Let's write it next to it. Pig Stealer. Wait a minute. Someone actually stole pigs, or that's a name? Pig, it's a nickname, or I don't know. It can be a nickname, or actually someone stealing pigs? It's a weird thing to do. Smith wonders if Mike still has Christmas CD. Smith. We have Smith in the list, right? Yeah. And where's Mike? So many names. Most of them probably irrelevant for the case, but yeah. Cooler Weekly. Breaking Eastermont's sacred silence. Shootout occurred after inmate escapes prison. That's relevant to our case. Let's see. Breaking Eastermont's sacred silence. A shootout occurred by Martin Isler yesterday as the sun peaked beyond the valley's silent Guardian Mountains. Gunfire poured over Detective Darren Nakamura's head. Yeah, this is the case we're investigating, right? At our town was gathering to pray and observe this Easter Sunday. Detective Nakamura was praying for his own life as he defended ours. Okay. So Nakamura, Darren Nakamura, that's right, his first name, Darren Nakamura, dead, murdered. As our town was gathering to pray and observe this Easter Sunday, Detective Nakamura was praying for his own life as he defended ours. Sorry. His partner, Detective Baker, was away on assignment, so Baker is not the boss, but he's a higher rank probably or something. Detective Baker was away on assignment in Bindler City, and Darren was all alone. An escape from Sun City Detention Center, Adam McDaniel was running rampant on our streets before he was finally shot dead by our brave detective. Wait a minute, an escapee from... I think... no, sorry, 91, this is not our case. This is not our case. I think it took place outside this office. It's a different case. Anyway, an escapee from Sun City Detention Center, Adam McDaniel was running rampant on our streets before he was finally shot dead by our brave detective. Detective Nakamura had been on McDaniel's trail for over 2 days, sniffing every plausible rat hole the man was known to be familiar with. It was on the eve of Easter Sunday that Nakamura found out that McDaniel knew a friend here in Cooler, an old one from high school in Glendale. Upon cluing in, he began the hunt proper. Laying low and watching from afar, our detective began to try to understand how to best proceed. State officials were called in to help, but they were still hours away when the fugitive burst from his friend's home. Curiously watching as McDaniel jumped into a green sedan, Nakamura wondered about the friend. The door was left ajar from 20 minutes before he approached. Inside, Detective Nakamura discovered Christopher Preffler, dead from an apparent gunshot wound to the head. It was then the Detective Nakamura knew he'd have to pursue with no help or backup. Is the Nakamura we read supposed to unlock and all that? I think it's a different Nakamura maybe? Because this one took place in 91. April 1st, 91. I remember while starting this scene, it says 98. Yeah, that's an old case. Let's keep reading. It was then that Detective Nakamura knew he'd have to pursue with no help or backup. He'd have to stop the killer before any other issue ensued. Turning about, Nakamura looked high and low for the stolen vehicle. It was at the corner of Flint and 9th that he slighted the sedan. Without having time to check in, he jumped out and approached, and in a second, fluffy of gunfire erupted from the sedan back. As McDaniel exited and began to flee on foot, Nakamura gave chase. With the grace of a trained professional, he was able to cripple the fugitive with a shot to the leg. Proper shootout began with this, and Nakamura was forced to retreat for cover, but after agonizing minutes, the shots came less and less. The detective was then able to get shot in and kill McDaniel dead. State officials have still closed off the corner and Mr. Preffler's house until all evidence has been properly collected. Detective Nakamura has been given some time off as the case proceeds. By that time off, we hope he knows he did our town a great and amazing favor. Okay, my bad. Darren Nakamura is not there. That makes sense because that took place in 91 and Nakamura is still supposed to unlock things today. So I thought it says he was killed? Poured over detectives Darren Nakamura's head. Oh, okay. It doesn't... Okay, I thought it got him in the head. Sorry. It's my English probably got me confused. It doesn't say that he got shot in the head. Poured over Detective Darren Nakamura's head. Okay. He's alive. So where were we? Nakamura has been given some time off. Okay, but with the time off, we hope he knows he did our town a great and amazing favor. The crime scene just prior to being cordoned off, the body of Adam McDaniel being dragged away just a minute prior. So maybe someone related to Adam that Nakamura killed actually had a motive to come and start this shootout in the office. Adam McDaniel, alright, killed by Nakamura. Maybe it has something to do with our case, and maybe not. So Nakamura is a hero, and the fact that this is over here in this office, I'd say this office is Nakamura's office, most likely. Unless we'll find out otherwise, I'm guessing this is Nakamura's office, so Nakamura is schizophrenic or depressed. We saw the pills. Interesting. 3 hours, then remove. 98 planner. Yeah, 98. That's the date that we're investigating here. That's the date that everything takes place. I mean, the shootout in this office. Okay, it's pretty empty. How about this though? Yeah, Nakamura Darren. There you go. I think we have our confirmation that this is indeed Nakamura's office. Good, we're making progress. Let us read, shall we? September 98. I forgot my wallet today at home. I couldn't enter the office until Richard opened the door for me. Richard. Rich. Is that Richard? So Richard opened the doors for him. Nakamura was supposed to do that. Okay, but he was late and because he could not find the wallet. Okay, so even though Nakamura is supposed to unlock the door, I think Richard does that. Okay, I wish I had him as a partner. He never complains, he's just quiet and gets things done. He next to never talks at all, at least I can't remember any time off the top of my head. Harry's quiet, but in a way that makes you worry from time to time, especially when he's really drunk. Harry got a drinking problem. So we read a notice, a letter, basically a warning about the drinking during work hours. So, first of all, Harry Baker is not a boss. He's Nakamura's partner and a drunk. No. And I'd say, okay, I'll say this. He's not a drunk. He got a drinking problem, doesn't mean he's drunk all the time. So I'll just write this. Harry, Nakamura's partner, and also drinking problems. Interesting, we have some new details about our guys here. We're starting to learn the relationships and we're getting interesting info. So that took place in September 98, that entry, but we don't know the exact day. And the next one is on September 13th, 98. Cannot pay off my rent this month, need money really soon, like hella soon. Mike, Chloe? Mike doesn't have a kind trade in his heart. Was an ass about lunch the other day too. I'll say this about Nakamura. Money issues? Question mark? Said something about Mike. Okay, I won't write it down at this point, but Mike was an ass. September 18th, the fat tub of lard came in panting today during lunch. Fat tub of lard. Is that Mike or someone else? I told him to try using pig insulin instead. He spat at me. I don't really care. He tried to gip me again. I thought him getting offended might make him think about my situation and how he might be able to relate, but it obviously didn't work. Yeah, there's some tension here. Told him to try using pig insulin instead. September 21st. Richard walked in today. He just stared at me, at my poster, for a bit before leaving. Maybe I can talk to him and see if he'll back me up and get our entire office upgraded. I've been wanting that gun for a while now. Can just taste it. Oh. We have wait a minute. Interesting. It's smudged out, this entry. Sometimes broken gun like fancy features are what I want. Oh. Beanbag, where are you? Tired money speaks, stiff and tired. Basketball. Refiners, good night. Yeah, definitely is not well during the time of writing this. The way of writing makes no sense, just, you know, throwing words at the page without making a lot of sense, you know? Oh. After that he says, I'm really sorry, I'm still unable to find the medication. I wrote road salad in the afternoon it seems. At some point we could not find the medication. It's schizophrenic medication. I'm doing better after taking my cocktail of pills. Richard broke his gun. That's why he came in yesterday. Richard broke his gun? I should take a note about that. Interesting if it means anything. So Richard broke his gun. That's why I came in yesterday. I'll ask the chief again if you can get a special order in. I want something like my fancy baby to be a standard issue. I wouldn't mind something even crazier like the revolvers that Harry has on his walls. But maybe that's going too far. I'm only worried that Harry would get one of these suckers. He's already a kill shot with one of the pea shooters? What's a pea shooter? September 23rd, I got pulled in by Chief today. He asked me about Harry. Seems like they're just doing a general evaluation. I answered pretty casually. They asked if I knew about any evidence going missing recently. Ooh. First of all, who's the chief? I wonder. The chief asked Nakamura about his partner Harry. Seems like they're just doing a general evaluation. However, I answered pretty casually, and then they asked if I knew about any evidence going missing recently. That's might be a crucial detail. I'm able to say confidently that it wasn't Harry. I've only seen him party hard with booze anyways. I now think I'm seeing a unique pattern in the rug. Unique pattern in the rug? It's helped me clear my head and think about certain people. He's off, a little off. He's, he's scattered the way he's thinking. All of a sudden talking about the rug and the patterns. Still, the medicine is gone and I don't like thinking like this. My headaches are back in full swing. Yeah, because he doesn't have his pills. They took Harry out of our case. They put in Michael Snyder. We have the first name of Michael. Michael Snyder. I'll say replaced Harry as Nakamura's partner. I hate that man. I cannot accept this. I refuse to ever work with him again. All right, he hates Michael. He hates Michael. So we had Mike here. Mike and Michael, it's the same one. I'll say Michael, Mike Snyder, it's the same person. And replaces Harry. And also, okay, let's write this down. It's important. Nakamura hates him. Interesting. Somebody will understand. He's been cruel in some stuff recently too. Keeps making jokes about issues that the others still haven't clued in on. If he makes another one of those jokes, I'm going to blow a gasket. I hate him so much, and the position I'm in makes me feel like shit. Oh my god. That's intense. That's a lot of hate. A lot of hate from for Mike from Nakamura. They're watching. Holy cow. Nakamura. His condition is getting worse. Or there's more to that, not only his condition, maybe something really wrong here. Ooh. They're watching, huh? Bunch of phone numbers. Nevada Peace Officer Training Council, State of Nevada, Office of the Attorney General. This is to certify that Darren Y. Nakamura has completed Nevada Peace Officer Basic Training Program. Alright. That took place at 1990. Another diploma. Okay, more notes. So many notes. Fridge empty. Doc says 2x 2 times. Buy a new VHS player. 90s. Order new belt. Smith. Get gift for wedding. Gift for wedding. Interesting. Ooh. January 9th, 98. New medication today. Not like the old stuff I was using. I've got a bit more of a kick to it. That's a stronger one. I know my doctor told me to likely avoid this if I'm on anything else, but he said it was a great alternative if I start to notice a dip in the other medication. Okay, so using pills, I'd say this. Mixing pills with painkillers. Because we saw he got painkillers on the table, and also there's prescribed medication that the doctor says do not mix with other stuff, but he did mix it. We got some red flags regarding Nakamura's condition. Maybe he was not doing well. It doesn't say he did anything to the other stuff, but we should remember that. Maybe we'll find out that he did. It's important. Seems to be doing fine. I don't notice any difference just yet, but it gets the job done. My headache is still there though. Well, I don't feel so weird anymore. I think it's good. So far so good. The headaches are just dull. I think it's just another fine day. The whispering stopped. Thumbs up for the stuff. So on the period of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, he's satisfied. Let's see what else. September 7th. It's only been a week, but I can say that this got the job done just fine. My headaches are still there, but they hardly compare with the normal ones. September 8th. My trial amount ran out today. Bought some pain reliever to help the layover until I can get another bottle in 2 days. I don't know why they always have to drip feed the amount. I almost collapsed when I finally got the stuff yesterday. It's a fast actor, however. Okay, he's like addicted at this point, like I almost collapsed if he didn't take the pills for, for a day. Maybe it's normal, maybe he should take that like regularly in the large amount. I don't know. It's a fast actor, however, came in a little late though, so I couldn't get worse stuff to quiet down. And now it's completely normal again. I'm stretching a little to make sure I can pay for this next time because it works 100%. It is hampering my other expenses, however. So, another thing that we should consider, he needs to buy the medication regularly, and also he had rent problems because he got money problems, basically. Maybe at some point he wasn't able to afford the pills. September 14th, almost had an issue, didn't take one as an experiment yesterday. I think even by the end of the day, Baker was a little concerned. So just one day didn't take it and already the situation is getting severe. A day later, feels good, no issues to report today. I think the prior medication was just putting me off. You could tell me Green Man and taken over the government and I would have bought it. All good. Had to buy another bottle in the morning, completely out of money though. I'm going to have to start second job or something to help pay for my issues. It's getting worse. Thumbs up again. I can't find the medication. I left it in my car and now it's gone. I've been doing fine for the most part. I need to find it again, at least before my issues crop up again. My headaches have already returned. I just don't want to hear the voices. On September 20th, couldn't find the medication, and on 21st, it was already getting worse, and that's the last entry. When exactly the murder took place, because what happened to him ends, or at least the entries end on September 21st. Interesting. Interesting, guys. September 23rd, morning stroll, buy more drinks from Walmart's. September 22nd, Harry asks for papers again, find them, need new bag of wrappers, already out. Morning walk, 10:30ish, paperwork for rest of the day. September 21st, withdraw from bank before coming to office. 24th, okay, 24th, he's still writing notes. Check with bank in the morning before office, morning walk, 10:30, question mark. On 20, I'm supplying office donuts, used $20, found yesterday. He's buying donuts and basically got no money. A lot of concerning signs regarding Nakamura. Darren Nakamura was not doing well. Oh, the name is right here as you enter the office. Jeez. Okay, next offices will be easier to know who the office belongs to. Yeah. Okay, next office to investigate. Richard Dick Bolts, Senior Detective. Missing. Have you seen this person? Oh, I remember this photo from the Penskree killings. Stephen Moss, and I think that was his name there as well. Oh, guys, wait a minute. That's kind of referencing the Penskree killing, because in the Penskree killings he was missing. Stephen Moss was missing in the Penskree killing. Oh my god. It's a nice one. Nice one. I love this. Keep the roads safe. Nevada. Okay, some plates. City of Brindler Police Department. Certificate of completion for Richard Nicholas Bolts. So that's his official real name. His office is a lot cleaner. More organized, huh? Brendan Bolton 78, behind the badge, Highway Patrol of the Year, Richard Nicholas Bolts, written by T.R. Gordon. Nevada State has selected our very own Richard Bolts as the Highway Patrol of the Year. Nice. We're overjoyed that the city of Brindler has been able to rise again and claim 2 of the 3 annual awards that our state hands out. Richard Bolts was hired as a cadet after graduating a rigorous civilian course back in the summer of 73. He was noted... One second, oh, a lot of reading. He was noted as the quickest in his class and as the one with most leadership potential by the instructor. Though in his 4.5 years of service has been noted to work as part of patrol and criminal investigation before just last year joining the state's Highway Patrol. In a small interview with our paper, Officer Bolts has noted his delight in being given this prestigious award. I would like to thank my wife, my chief, and the state for being able to give me the courage and fortitude to do my job. We hope Officer Bolts the best, and we can rest assured that the roads around Brindler are safer with him protecting us. Next week we'll be covering Brindler's other Officer of the Year, Officer Catherine Page. Catherine Page. Ah, well done. Well done, Richard. Huh. Oof. That's bright. Susan Bolts, personal loans. Payday and loans. We can get you a loan as soon as now. Since her last name is Bolts, was she his wife? I have Susan in the names. Susan Bolts. Rich wife? Question mark? Alright. September 12, 98 at 10:30. Nakamura begged me today after lunch about if Susan could offer a smaller type deal, but I told him that she wouldn't. He wants petty change, enough to buy fountain drinks and remain, probably. Wait a minute, again, she's payday and loans. He needed the loan. Yeah, we know that Nakamura had money issues. Okay. Susan already expressed that she wasn't interested unless he had enough to pay off his already late rental charges and then some. I told him to just harass Mike for some change, if it's just for snacks and shit like that. I mean, he's always got cash just lying around. I know Mike might not help, given his dislike for the guy. So yeah, Nakamura doesn't like Mike and Mike doesn't like Nakamura. They don't dislike each other, I mean. But it'd be worth a try. Nakamura just turned and left. Seems like that put him into one of his moods. September 13th. It's been a long day. There's just been so much going on in our current case. Both Mike and I hit the mother lode. This is the holy witness we've been waiting for. She's going to break the entire case against Carl Tristan. From her notes, we can read that 11 kilograms of DDP-39 that the company was transporting was switched out at the last second for another trucker. Tristan didn't mishandle the insider stuff. He was either set up or a very unfortunate victim of pure coincidence. Whatever it is, this is evidence enough for us to pull this out of the fridge and grab any warrants that we'll need. I got something in green here. This is probably important. Unless the game is trying to trick us, maybe. Anyway, let's start with this one. September 16th. I just need Baker to not kneel over and die. What? I found him on the corner of Swiss and Western this morning. He was a complete wreck, dragged him here in the car. We know that Harry Baker got a drinking problem. Interesting. He's a liability right now. The evidence for his case a few weeks back went missing. Oh, jeez. So we have missing evidence recently. I'll say Harry's evidence or Harry's cases. We already know that Nakamura got mental issues and we know that Harry got drinking issues, so I should remember all those things. One of them might be a suspect, might not, but you know. So, I'm 90% sure he just partied all night, with the final portion of it. Nakamura may be the largest hiring blunder we had in the last decade. Harry hires Nakamura, okay. And Richard is not happy with it. But if Harry doesn't shape up and stop running a fool, then even Nakamura may seem like a decent partner. And if this goes on just a little more, we'll have to really confront him. Note, have the back seat washed before the party next week. Now, this is green, September 18th, 98, 10:56. I'd rather that Nakamura and Mike not constantly try and get in each other's way. Wow. The bickering is constant on most normal days. They are often testy after their individual morning's walks. I think they likely ran into each other and fight. Today is exactly one of those days, and they come back at the same time and are complaining about something that I care too little to understand. I really did try and ease the tension, but Mike was playing hard ass. Hell, it's got to the point that Nakamura got quiet. It set Mike off and he understood to shut up. Baker just watched the entire show. He was waxing his swords. Jeez, he gets some type of sick pleasure watching all this. Can feel it. If Nakamura is the nutcase, then Baker is the lost cause. Wow. Interesting. It seems that Mike and Nakamura's hate for each other is much deeper than I thought. And much more dramatic, you know? Interesting. I got to meet him today. He looked healthy, seems fine. That's on September 20th. He's unusually well for someone in his shoes, rather kind for someone who's had all their stuff taken from them. The bank literally got rid of all his possessions. His health is good and he's showing no signs of relapse from his prior issues. Interesting. I won't be too calm about the situation. Maybe, you know, it can easily change. He got no pills at this point, so I think he just lost them on September 20th or 21st. Okay, 21st. Let's see. Baker was yanked from his case this morning. Mike is now in charge of the questioning of Philip Clements tomorrow. Let's write down the name. Clements. So he may join me a little later with Carl, from what I've heard. Oh, Carl! Carl was the second one. We had Carl Tristan case. So I'm guessing those are prisoners 1 and 2 that one of the officers should take into interrogation or something. We should go over the schedule again at some point. But I'll add the title here. The prisoners? Question mark? I'm guessing, yeah, Philip and Carl. So let's see. So he may join me a little later with Carl. From what I've heard, the man's just going to get some potentially heavy charges. Yeah, those are prisoners. But they're also offering a massive deal if he happens to just babble long enough about his friends out on the streets. So wait a minute, if Mike is supposed to join Richard with Carl, so Richard needs to escort Carl, I think. Escort Carl. And Mike, that replaces Baker, escort Philip to the interrogation. I think that was one of the questions. Not sure. I should check it. We should check the questions again. Anyways, I think he respected Baker enough that he's peeved at all this. He never liked Darren since he fudged the big case last year. Those two together will be messy. Baker was passive, a little too passive. He immediately ordered a plane ticket over the phone. Lots of mumbling. He's been acting off since his last shootout. So Baker was acting off on September 24th. I'll say this. I have like multiple people that not doing well. Nakamura, mental, and money issues. Harry, I'd say drinking problems, yanked off a case, and acting off, as Richard says. And also Mike and Nakamura hating each other. A lot of interesting details in this diary. That was a lot. Okay. I think a lot of clues in this one. What's this? Laws and regulations in the state of Nevada, 97. Oh, something is marked yellow. Let's take a photo of that. Alcoholism, an addiction to the consumption of alcoholic liquor or the mental illness and compulsive behavior resulting from alcohol dependency. This must be properly observed for a set amount of time before action may be used against the offending officer. We have a lot of different conditions here. Expanding law, an earlier version, regulation. Okay, I think we do not need to read all of this, but if I won't have other clues, maybe I'll come back to it. But I think the fact that Richard is marking this is very worried about Harry. Harry is the one with the drinking problems. Okay. Some photos. Part of an investigation, I'm guessing. Calendar. Wait a minute. I want to check calendar over here. Where was it? The day of the accident might be the 25th of September. I think so. More images. 9mm. Ammunition, Copperhead family. I don't know the bullets we saw on the wall. This one. I don't know what type of bullets they are. It did not say anything on those bullets. There was no writing on it. Whoa! You are packed. Wait a minute. Who was leaving his gun behind? Jimmy, I think? Jim had neither sidearm nor primary on him at the time, yeah. Jimmy. Probably a young officer or a detective. Okay. What else we got? September 21st, 8:30, check over file report about the case. Gun range, meet with new witness for case 2. Report about meeting yesterday and meeting today. Because, I don't know, it is colored green, I should take a photo of that even though I'm not sure it's something important. Call witness 3 for case 1. Turn keys over to Nakamura. On September 23rd, the keys were turned over to Nakamura. That's a crucial detail. Nakamura was supposed to open the or unlock something. He had the keys. Nakamura today, not me. Key already given. Yeah, on September 25th. Oh, wait a minute. We have a note in September 26th. Meeting with Chief, likely about recent issue and new employees. So yeah, September 25th. That was not the day of the accident, of the murder. Some small dinner with Nakamura and Susan. She's asking if I can buy more potato salad. 27th, empty. Nakamura has the keys at the day of the killings. Nakamura has the keys on the day of the killings. That is interesting. What else you got for me? What you got for me, Richard? You had a lot of interesting things so far. Everything with green, I'm taking photo. Write recommendation for Mendoza. Beckner needs report. Tell Mike and Nakamura to clean cubicles. Consider maybe 2 people this time. Wrong about the call. The bond amount was right. Kids shattered Harry's rear view. Oof, damn it. Got another replacement. We need to give school tour next week. Mike and Nakamura clean cubicles. At what date that was written? Mortimer hit last week. Could be related to being biker gangs. Tax for BLRQ rose 2% again. Ask Arthur about investigating in TPK or RMN. Todd's father was home during murder. Judge K wakes at 9. Do not disturb sleep. Susan needs more business cards. Do a background check on Harry. Background check on Harry. Nice puppy. Chief wants a dessert motel right up TMR. Get Harry's report on gas station theft. Stefan Gold called. Tell Susan after interrogation. Needs 25k. Janitor said that one of the clocks is an hour behind. Make sure to buy a new one. Maybe batteries are low. Ask Harry if he needs more time to see if he can fix it. Okay, I don't know what to make out of this. A lot of errands and general stuff. Something under the table, you can never know. I think that's it. Richard's office was so interesting. So interesting, guys. The last office before I go into the observation room would be... Oh, Mike Snyder. This will be interesting. He's supposed to hate Nakamura. Like, really? Again, September 25th. I think the day of the crime was September 26th. As you can see, Richard said something about Nakamura and Mike to clean their offices, which they didn't. When did he say that? When did he say that? There it is. Tell Mike and Nakamura to clean cubicles. They are messy. Let's begin. Mike. Send 300 to repair shop. Buy oval tree. Cleaning gun manual. Assembly, disassembly, lubricated ammunition maintenance. Cleaning gun manual, the magazine port of a cylinder or cylinder. Release the magazine. Does it say what type of a gun it is? I'm a pivot. Can I see how the bullet looks? Because there are bullets in the wall. And if I'll see the bullets, because I cannot see, those are the shells. I don't know if what we saw on the wall match. We saw ammunition on Richard's office as well, but again, I cannot match those. I see only the boxes. I could not open the boxes of the bullets, so. Okay, let's take a photo of that. Need to find out who was making those shootings. The bullets are definitely the clue that I need. But it said nothing. Let me verify again. I need to find something that will help me confirm what gun was used. That's a crucial part of the investigation. Make case to chief. I want to see the questions once more. What is in the package by the exit? No idea yet. Was the gun the killer using standard issue? That's what I'm trying to find out. Who died by the office doorway? The office doorway. That means over here. Who was the dirty cop? The dirty cop? How many people were murdered? Was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind? Definitely not. Oh, actually, I think not. We still may find something that will make me feel otherwise, but I think not. Which prisoner was in interrogation room 1? Interesting. So many things to learn yet. Call Sergeant Grady about serving. Grady is escorting Phil. Oh, Grady is escorting Phil? So wait a minute. Mike was in charge, but he let Grady escort Phil. Mike lets Grady to escort Phil. Interesting. That may be the prisoner that in interrogation room 1, but we'll see. Okay, Mike journal. August 22nd, Baker just broke his 2-month separation from booze. Yikes, drank through most of his fridge. The other day, he gave me a bottle as long as I kept him company. I was glad enough to do so. I think Clara would like him, but it's too offensive to have around the kids. August 28th, and that new folder to dig tomorrow is authorizing something for case 2. Sounds like we have someone who's coming in to talk. Have enough money on the side now to buy Clara the nice dress. September 4th. Becker keeps laughing each time I ask the guys to grab donuts. I think his frustration is starting to bleed through. His last case hasn't had a breakthrough because Naka keeps dragging his feet, and since Baker himself is actually first to stay in here. Everything that Mike has to say about Nakamura, I'm kinda looking at that carefully because I know they hate each other. September 6th, grab Carl Tristan for questioning from NLSJ. We may have had a break, bits of evidence that should have been brought forward a decade ago. Also, don't trust Nakamura until you know that he actually has his wallet on him. He keeps muttering how it's not his fault when he's asking for something that he cannot pay for. I'm not a charity. September 8th, sometimes we fail the right people looking at the stuff we have. Tristan should be a free man. He's been left behind and lost a decade and a half of his life. Just proof gone. We're going to try and get somebody above to hear us out. It'll take time, but he can handle it. He's a tough soul. It's now $50 for the entire package, and it's not like there's much in there in the first place. Thing is always light as damn feather. Disgusting. Oh, the package. The package. Maybe it's the package in the front. It's important. It's now $50 for the entire package, and it's not like there's much in there in the first place. The thing is always light as a damn feather. Disgusting, shitty, slimy, shady. They know I need it, and they're gonna ride me for every penny. This isn't something recreational, for crying out loud. My life actually depends on this. Wait a minute. It says if $50 or something? No. What's inside the box? What's in the box? Okay, let's keep reading. September 12th. I had a good laugh when I went with Baker and Nakamura for lunch. Baker barely smiled, but I think he liked being out of the office. Nakamura just nodded a lot, acts like he can actually follow my discussion. Stupid moron, like a dog or something. I made him pay for the lunch. I ain't paying after he stiffed me last week. Really hate each other. 21st, I went shooting with Dick today. His standard carry broke. Oh! Standard carry broke. Wait a minute. The question was the gun the killer using standard issue? Just in case, even though I don't see any sign for it that Richard was shooting, his standard issue broke. Just saying. But I don't think he was the one to shoot. Who knows? Where was I? If only I could get the security video feed for that. I'd be protesting him about requesting a new one the other week. 24th, I think I'll be able to have a good report with Phil. Seems like he's grown in the area. He was arrested with our team's hockey jersey on, but also like 30 pounds of marijuana. Seems to be a decent guy from his wife and brother's statements. Just down on his luck. He's also using a little of what he was dealing. That's rule 1. Just don't touch what you sell. Don't get high on your own supply. It always makes things harder. But at least I have a few jokes that I think he'll be able to laugh at. I just have to make sure Nakamura doesn't screw with this. He needs to keep quiet when I'm trying to connect with Phil. We're not doing any sort of act. We're keeping everything straight. Okay. Call person of interest, number 3, 9, and 2nd for Frank's case. Cannot interact with anything? No. Okay. But we can say that we got milk pops, Bible, money, cigar. Another case from SCPD about 91 murder. Get Samantha to look at license plates. Another call from a lady. She's masking her voice. She's changed her number 2 times now. Judge case, new assistant Rachel. RG sounding. Someone's ready to send. She's asking for me to look into Payne's Creek. Payne's Creek killings! I love the references. Strict regulations on meet between Jenny and Ben about Judy. I think this is it. For this office, I mean. That's Mike. You know, Mike seems like, the way he writes, seems like he's a reasonable man, confident, got his life together. And unlike Nakamura, that sometimes, if you read his journal, maybe obsessed with Mike, yeah, he doesn't like Nakamura, but he's not like thinking about it too much. He had a couple of minor notes in the journal about Nakamura, but Nakamura was really hating on Mike in his journals. So, you know, it seems to me like Mike was a normal guy that got his life together and doesn't have a motive to go crazy. Of course, there's an option that it was neither of the cops of the dicks, and it was one of the prisoners that were, interrogated. But it's more likely Harry or Nakamura. One with drinking problems, one with mental issues. I think one of them, maybe? Of course, having drinking issues or having mental issues, of course, it doesn't say anything, but unlike the other cops so far, they seem more likely to, get into a bad state and do something, wrong. If I'm eliminating the other two. Now that's Harry's. Yeah, Harry Baker, senior detective. I have a lot of photos by now. May help us later on. Another office. But guys, we will continue this in the next episode. This investigation, it's taking some time. There's a lot to see. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me check if besides this room and that one, we have more rooms. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh my god, what happened? We have 2 bodies here. What a massacre, jeez. Inaccessible. Someone went berserk here. They shot the cop and the prisoner. Oh my god. What happened? What a mess. Here again, they shot the prisoner and the cop. We have 1, 2, another 2 in the other interrogation room. That's 4. That's 5. And that's 6. We have 6 bodies in total. How many people were murdered? 6. Holy cow. The evidence is sufficient. Someone went crazy, and because the prisoners were killed as well, it's one of the cops. More bullet holes. Oh! Let's see if I'll be able to see now. No, still doesn't say anything. Oh my god. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm too curious. Maybe we should continue. I'm so, it's so intriguing. Gun range, just meeting with Dick. Oh, this one belongs to lunch with Dick and Jimmy. Who had lunch with Dick and Jimmy? Dick is Richard. I don't know. Lunch with Jimmy and Dick. Unlock office and open lockers. Meet with Philip. Lunch with Dick. Discuss the Carl Tristan situation. No Jimmy today. Case sensitive. Unlock office and open equipment. That should be Nakamura. He's supposed to open the office. On September 26th? Wait a minute. Where do I see the schedule again? Do I have a date here? 6:30 Nakamura supposed to unlock. But that was on September 26th? I think so. That's the last day. After that, the massacre happened. Oh, wait a minute. Unlock office and open equipment lockers on September 27th. Yeah, that belongs to Nakamura. His case was here. Who was working here, woman? What's her name? Oh my god, guys, I'm so curious. Let's keep going a little longer, even though it's a long episode. I know I want to try and solve the case, maybe? Out of order. Looks very clean, no one sat here. Here as well. Too clean. What happened here? And who sat here? Nothing I can interact with, so we cannot know. Ah, cannot read it. I guess I'm not supposed to read this, guys. Damn it. How would I know who was in interrogation room 1 or 2? By the other journals. Yeah, nothing in here. The other journals, I'll have to go over the notes again. Who was the prisoner in interrogation room 1? The other journals says it. Again, the bullets, I cannot know exactly what type they are. More bullet holes over here, I'm guessing. That's a different one. Guys, that's a different one. What? That's a different type of bullet. Look at this. It's definitely different from this one. Definitely different. What does that mean? Why it's different? Oh my god. So many questions. Okay, let's go over here. The office of Harry, the drunk. Inspection procedure change, question mark, sounds like a no. Call her back next week. Let's read this journal. 98 August 12th. I've tried to send the package now for 3 different places, but they keep voiding the stuff. I even tried to just pay the guy to look the other way, cannot send it. Ooh. Round up a few of the downtown kids tonight. They're taking pot shots with their BB guns. Darren told me to cool down again. They shot out my rear view mirror. Yikes. Still can send the package out. At this point, Kylie will never get it. Kylie. We have this name. Kylie. Maybe not. I thought I heard this name earlier. Apparently not. Again, but what's in the package? I hope you can understand. I've tried real hard this time to get things in order. I had to shoot a guy tonight. Oh, that's August 15. I'm going to the bar. Maybe I'll just stroll about downtown and stare at the lights. Okay, so that was part of his, I don't know, another investigation. He had to shoot a guy, and we do know that he took it hard and it kinda affected him. Then the situation got worse. Probably shot down a criminal during an investigation, and yeah. I'm sorry I had to shoot someone again twice this week. I'm sorry. It was a teen this time. Jeez. SN? Chief woke me up to my desk this morning. He asked me a day or two ago if he should be worried. I told him I was running okay. I don't like this. I don't like office duty. There'll probably be another month of this. I need help. I need to get out of here. All I do now is drink and write. There's nothing here. I still haven't talked to Kylie, and I'm stuck here doing these goddamn papers, and now I can only listen to Dan complain about things. Chief told me I cannot drink anymore in the office. It's affecting me. Bullshit. It's the only thing that can help me right now. I'm going crazy. I'm going to go crazy. September 24th. I've been really testy again. I need to go to the bar, but I cannot do it right now. Need to be clean, even if only for just another few days. I don't want it to end like it did last time. The only good thing is now I can go to do what I want. My flight leaves tomorrow evening. I ain't staying around here. I need to meet him face to face. What? The situation was getting worse fast. Only direct evidence up for now. What were you sending in that package? Inspection reconfirms tip impossible timing. Get back on records with county. Inspection procedure change. Sounds like a no. Call emergency contacts. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. Wait a minute, I can open others? No, only this one. Can only see one document? Yeah. Harry Baker, Color Police Department, file ID, MacArthur Road Incident Case Report. September 22nd, 98, reporting regarding the morning incident on MacArthur Road and Main Street. Detective Nakamura and I witnessed two young kids dealing some unidentified baggies by the gas station, confiscated 200 milligram bags of powder. Evidence 1. Both Suspect 1 and Suspect 2 were assumed to have been underage from just their appearance. We caught up to Suspect 1, but Suspect 2 ran. I pursued while Nakamura cuffed Suspect 1. Suspect 2 ran off white van the other end of the nearby parking lot. Suspect 3, the older Caucasian male, was inside the van. When he saw me chasing the kid, he turned the vehicle off and proceeded to raise his arm into the air. Suspect 2 pulled his pistol at this point while running. I fired 3 shots. By the time he turned to face me, 2 bullets lodged themselves into his throat and 1 got his right hand. I don't believe at the time of this initial report that he was able to fire a shot, but I'm unsure and awaiting further evidence. I've requested Suspect 2 firearm to be examined for gunpowder residue and Suspect 2's hand to be examined as well. General officers eventually arrived at scene alongside EMS. Suspect 2 bled out before me. EMS was unable to stabilize him. Suspect 1 and Suspect 3 were escorted to the county station by officers. I received a question from another officer in the scene, and I want to answer it here in writing. Nakamura's method of detaining Suspect 1 may seem to have been brutal, and I cannot say that I personally saw the arrest, but the suspect in general was uncooperative. The bruises and the such may or may not have already been on the suspect prior to our encounter. I'm unsure, and I'd rather simply say that just because Nakamura's aggressiveness has been noted in the past, that it may not have been the case for the wounds for this particular case. Again, I'm unsure, and I'd rather simply say that just because Nakamura's aggressiveness has been noted in the past, that it may not have been the case for the wounds for this particular case. Suspect 1 will be questioned by us early tomorrow. Okay. Suspect 3 will be questioned in 3 days. If I'm pulled from this case due to the incident, I request that Detective Snyder or Balls be given oversight of the downtown operation. Nakamura has been overly hasty on the previous 2 cases, showing questionable judgment, and though I trust him, I'd rather a more senior officer replace me. He did not trust Nakamura, huh? And that was a wild incident, and people were killed. Happy birthday, Kylie. I hope that you enjoyed turning 15. I know your mother likely threw a great party. I hope you had a good time with your friends. I'm sorry that I missed your birthday tickets, but there was a last minute incident over here that I have to take care of. Next time I promise to be there. I'm sorry. I hope the gift reaches you in time and you can enjoy it. That's a gift. I may not always be there, and the past 15 years makes that evident, but I want to pass this on to you as it was given to me. This has been in our family for many, many generations now, and it belonged to your great-great-grandfather, Bartholomew Baker. I would hope that you can use this as an inspiration and pass on eventually to your own children. I may not be there, but our family is. What did you give her? What is in the box? What is that gift? That's what I need to find out. That's one of the questions. So, that was supposed to be a gift for Kylie. What's the gift? What is in the gift? He did not say. Why didn't say? School says call back tomorrow. Call her back next week. Pastor says kid had no issues. It doesn't say what. Get audio of admission, warrant if needed. Mom's number. Mom's name Jasmine. Ask Anne if you can take a call. School says call back tomorrow. Call her. Get plane tickets. Get plane ticket. Plane leaves tomorrow. School says no records on history. Mrs. Josie still wants to talk, sends flowers. Mr. Joe still wants to talk, sends flowers. He bought his daughter a gift. No, he did not buy. That was given to him by his father and grandfather. It's going on in generations now in the family, but what is it? What's in the package? The mom isn't talking. See if Jim in postal can get package to slip in. What's in the package? What's in the box? Maybe buy a bigger object and sneak it inside that. So it was something small. He tried to send something big in the package to hide something small that it's a problem to send. What is that though? Come on, man. Floppy 128 of JKS has to be submitted formally. Get audio of admission. I read that. But his body was found in Drint. K6 proper signed verify. Jar Jar has given clear. Get more floppies. Doesn't say what he got her. Maybe the answer is just who died by the office away. What's in the package? Maybe Kylie's gift. Maybe it's the right answer. Kylie's gift. That's what in the package, but maybe they want me to say exactly what it is. I don't know. I will have to see about that. Let's see if I can find more clues. Oh, ammunition. Trent and ammo 50 AE. Oh, I'm printing this ticket off our website on the World Wide Web. Please be sure to keep 3 copies. The first is for the official at the front desk of the airlines. Second... Okay. It's about the tickets. That's the gun he was using, a revolver. Prize for winning the NV sharpshooting. He was using a revolver and Dune Sweeper 45. And look at this shotgun. 86 in appreciation of many years. Once the shooting starts, people took the gun and tried to fight the criminal, the one who was shooting everyone else. So that's why I won't find weapons here, I think. Bartholomew Baker! Wait a minute. Lieutenant in the United States. Aha! Aha! 5th Cavalry Union Medal, the United States of America. That could fit in the package. The size, it fits. That could fit in the package. So it could be a gun or a medal. Maybe. I'm not sure about it, but we'll see. Also, I think, yeah, he had drinking issues, but was Harry Baker in a reasonable state of mind, yes or no? Yeah, I'd say yes. It's not like Nakamura that ran out of pills and was schizophrenic. I think yes. He was in a reasonable state of mind. He had drinking issue, but the way he writes in his journal still makes sense, unlike Nakamura. So I'm guessing it doesn't say who was the killer, right? Who was the dirty cop? Dirty cop, like doing things it's not supposed to do, not the killer. I think the dirty cop was Harry. He was drinking, even though he was not supposed to. And when he shot those teenagers, I'm not sure it really was necessary at this point. Maybe that's what they mean by dirty, but I think the killer was Nakamura. Wait a minute, I've checked everything, right? Oh, I did not see this gun. .9mm. Oh! Ooh! Those bullets, guys, those bullets. Those are the different type of bullets that we saw. That's one type of bullets, and I think then Harry was trying to protect everyone and used his gun with those bullets. And that's the bullets that we are seeing over here, the different ones. Yeah, Harry came here and started shooting the killer while he was shooting at Harry. That's the killer's bullets. That's what I think. And I think it was Nakamura. So yeah, I think definitely the dirty cop was Harry. Also, he tried to smuggle something to his daughter that he was not supposed to, probably, which is a medal, a gun? I'm not sure what exactly yet. Maybe they want me just to say again, Kylie's gift. Maybe? Was the gun the killer using standard issue? Let's see. What gun did you use, Nakamura? Because I think you're the killer. You're unstable, but I'm not sure. It's like too easy that the unstable one, you know, on medication, that he would do that. But he did not have his pills, he had money issues. Just don't know what gun did you use, man. I think I know what gun did you use. He did say so in his journal, actually. He did say it. Wait a minute, he did refer to it. Richard broke his gun. There it is. That's why I came in yesterday. I'll ask the chief again if you can get special order in. I want something like my fancy baby to be standard issue. I want something like my fancy baby to be standard issue, which means if I'm right and Nakamura is the killer, he had a standard issue, which should be a yes here. Okay. Okay, we start answering the questions. We are getting there. Maybe I'm all wrong, but yeah. Now, who died? Who died by the office doorway? Right here. We know that Harry took his gun, tried to protect everyone. Yeah, and the killer, Nakamura, I'm guessing, from here, tried to shoot him. And yeah. It got over there. And Harry tried to protect everyone, shooting Nakamura from here. And his bullets getting over here. There's another one over there, the same one. So I'd say Harry. And I think Harry was the dirty cop. Unless they mean the killer, which will make it Nakamura. Dirty, I don't know if they mean... They're not saying who's the killer, they're saying who's the dirty cop. Harry was a bit dirty from what we saw, but I think the killer was Nakamura. Let's see, Harry. I think that's what they mean. Otherwise, they would say the killer. But I'm not sure. How many people were murdered? I think 6. I want to verify. So, okay. What's in the package? Kylie's gift. Medal gun, I think. That's probably wrong. Do you know what? I'll keep this empty. For now. That's a thinker. Was the gun the killer used in standard issue? If Nakamura is the killer, as I think, yes. Who died by the office doorway? Harry. The dirty cop, I think it's Harry, but they may mean the killer, which will be Nakamura. Harry Baker was in a reasonable state of mind. I think he tried to save everyone, so that's a yes. Let me verify that 6 people were killed. I think I saw 6. Let's see. I want to make sure I did not miss. That's 1. That's 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. Yeah, 6 people were killed. What's this? But we are all in this together. Okay. Yeah, 6 people were murdered. Wait a minute. They did not say 6 people were killed. 6 people were murdered. 5 were murdered. The 6th one, Nakamura, was the killer. He just had to be stopped. He was not murdered. That was self-defense. 6 people were killed, but murdered were 5. I think they're trying to trick me here. Okay, let's start with this. That's what I think I know for sure. The gun was standard. Harry was by the office doorway. He died. 5 were murdered. And Harry Baker was in a reasonable state. So I just answered 1, 2, 3, and 4 questions. Let's see if I got some of those right. I answered 4 questions. I got 3 right. Maybe I need to write down 6. Maybe I need to write down 6. Even though I think... Let's try. Just want to make sure. Oh! Still 3. Okay, guys, that's interesting. I've changed this answer, and I was wrong at the same time, which means all out of 3 questions I got right.
Good luck.
I got right. So how many were killed or murdered? Wait a minute, guys. Maybe there are 2 who are trying to kill everyone? And that means 4 were murdered and 2 had to be stabbed? Oh, yeah. So there are 2 killers. If 4 are murdered and 2 were killed, 2 were attacking. Let's see the scene again. Someone shot Harry from here, and Harry shot him back. I missed something here, huh? It's possible that the prisoners... You know what I think happened? I'm guessing. I think that Nakamura... Oh, there's another bullet here. Harry's. How his bullet got over here? I guess he stood here and he attacked someone over here and someone over there. I think I know what happened, guys. I'm guessing, it's complicated. I'm guessing maybe Nakamura went at it and started shooting, and maybe one of the prisoners tried to take advantage of that and did the same, so Harry had to kill them both. That's why 4 were murdered, but 2 were stabbed and not murdered. The dirty cap, I think, was Nakamura, if we're talking about the killer. However, I don't know if they mean the killer or someone who did dirty things, because if we're talking about dirty things, that's Harry. Yeah, they mean Harry. Harry was just, you know, doing things he was not supposed to do as a cop, even though he's not the killer or something, and he was in a normal state of mind. He was a dirty cop. Yeah, so they didn't mean the killer. It's important from what I learned here to take their questions very literally. Very, very literally. So, I think it was Harry. I think it was Harry, the dirty cop. Let's find out. No, it was not a dirty cop. So guys, since it's not Harry and it's not Nakamura, the dirty cop, my third guess might be Mike, because we have all his money over here, and he also lend money sometimes to Nakamura, and they did talk about the fact that Nakamura always asks for Mike for money because he has money. And also, I remember in the journal... Wait a second. I think maybe it's, I don't know. Had something to do with drugs. Yeah, the $50 for the entire package. There it is. Okay, it's now $50 for the entire package, and it's not like there's much in there in the first place. I think it's always light as damn feather. I think, I don't know, thankfully I don't know how much it would be, drugs, and I don't want to know, but it seems a bit low. However, that's my third guess. Even if it's low, it may still be drugs. So, that's what I'm thinking. So let's try Mike. So was the gun. That was right. Standard issue. Harry was by the doorway. Mike was the dirty. 4 were murdered. Harry Barker in a risible state of mind. Okay, let's submit again. Let's see if I got the 5 this time. And then we have 2 answers. There it is. It was Mike. He is the dirty cop. So that leaves 2 more questions.
Which case file would you like to tackle?
Which I think that should be the easier part.
Loading Bloodbath.
I know for certain in the package that's Kylie's gift. It can either be a gun or suspecting a medal. Maybe they just want me to say Kylie's gift. So that I wanted to try as well. Kylie's gift. I don't know if that's maybe it can also be gift as well. Okay, so no, not Kylie's gift. Let's try gift. You don't know how exactly they want you to write those things down, so I'm trying gift before I try gun. I'll try gift, gun, or medal, and if all those won't work, then I'll have to try investigate again. And that will leave the final question, which I think it's one of the prisoners. Wait a minute, let's try this one as well. You know what? Okay, first of all, let's try this. I try to enter gift. Whose death do you think is the most tragic? I did not finish. I don't know. It's ungraded. I think Harry was the hero, but I'm not sure. I think he went in to try to save people. But like every death there is tragic. Question, I don't know exactly who Nakamura shot first. I'll say Harry, but I'm not sure. Six. Okay. That's what asked me an additional question because I got 6 right, but I want to get the last question right, which is supposed to be an easier one. So this is supposed to be the easiest question. Which prisoner was in interrogation room? It's either we had 2. They escorted 2. Where was it? We have Philip Clemence or Carl Tristan. It's Philip or Carl. So wait a minute. Basically, I can go back and try to check, but I don't remember. I read so many notes. I can just verify it, but I don't remember which note it is. It will take me like half an hour, and I have to finish the recording. So let's just try Philip or Carl. I think let's try it. But we have the answer in the journals because, again, here I'll have to say it every time. We have the answers in the journal. So it's Carl. It's Carl, okay. It's Carl in the interrogation room 1. And Philip in interrogation room 2.
Loading complete.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So yeah, I mean it's gotta be Carl. Let's check it. I think we're done. Yeah. So I was about to say we have all the answers. We have the journals. If I want to, if I like put more like 15 minutes into it to just go over the journals real quick, I would find which one was going first, Carl or Philip. I just don't have the time, and I think we can finish it today. So forgive me for not investigating and just trying those 2 names. But Carl should be it. That should be it. And I think we got the 7. That was a lot today. That was some serious case. It's gotta be 7 out of 7, right? Let's get Harry again. We got it. We got it. Case file report. Let's see how they describe it, because I think I got the picture pretty accurate. I think that basically Nakamura lost it. He probably tried to shoot Mike first. He hated Mike. He was upset with Mike. And then as he shot Mike, one of the prisoners, Carl or Philip, It was Philip because I think we saw Philip shooting also at Harry from his interrogation room. I think Philip tried to take advantage of the situation and shot Harry. So that's why 4 were murdered and 2 were killed because they had to be stopped. Let's see. In the afternoon of September 25th, around 12:30 p.m., Darren Nakamura and Michael Snyder were interrogating Philip Clemenze in interrogation room 2. Harry Baker was in his office, that we know, cleaning Richard Bolt's broken pistol. That was not his pistol, that was Richard's pistol, okay. Having just been relieved of active duty. Right. Richard Bolt. So wait a minute. Nakamura and Michael were interrogating Philip in interrogation room 2. So in interrogation room 1, Richard was interrogating Carl, I think. Richard Bolts was sitting down with Carl Tristan, interrogation room 1, waiting for the other interrogation to end. Darren had not received his required dose of medicine to deal with his oncoming schizophrenia. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. As he sat with Michael Snyder, a man who already deeply hated, he heard enough jokes at what he personally believed were at his expense. So Mike was teasing him again and again, and in his state that was a mistake. And then Nakamura snapped and began shooting his colleague before standing and shooting the suspect in interrogation room 2. Yeah, so okay. So it was not Philip shooting Harry, it was also Nakamura. So why 4 murdered and not 5? Carl did something? Oh, so I guess Carl took the opportunity? Okay, that's it. Wait a minute, let's read it. So again, he snapped and began shooting his colleague, Mike, before standing and shooting the suspect in interrogation room 2. That would be Philip. So Nakamura lost it, shoot Mike, and shoot Philip. In a rage, he then stormed out, blockading the observation room. Harry Baker heard the gunshots at 12:34 and began to scramble to find a usable weapon in his office cubicle, remembering that Richard Bolts was nearby. Nakamura began to work toward the other interrogation room. As Nakamura approached the other interrogation room, Harry Baker finished loading his revolver in his office cubicle. Harry Baker cracked the door to the observation room open and took a few shots at Nakamura. At this point, the clock was hit by a stray bullet. Right, I saw that. Making it display its final time of 12:35. Oh, so I could know the exact hour of the event because the clock was shut. I did not think about that. And then it was broken, obviously. Nakamura quickly returned fire and shot numerous times back at his partner. Both Nakamura and Harry were hit, with Nakamura getting lucky and shooting Harry in a vital spot. Harry Baker slumped in the office doorway and proceeded to bleed out, dying at 12:40 p.m. Yikes. Nakamura limped over to a nearby desk and pulled out the bullet that Harry shot him with. Nakamura took the gun. His injuries were large enough that he knew he would die by bleeding out. Nakamura then saw Richard still in interrogation room 1 with Carl Tristan, the suspect that had been falsely imprisoned years ago. You know what? Carl's death was just as sad as Harry's death. It had been 10 minutes since Nakamura had begun his rampage. So this entire time, Carl and Richard in the interrogation room doing nothing? But he was not about to calm down just yet, remembering that Richard never truly helped him with money. Oh! And in a blind fury, Nakamura stumbled to the door. Richard attempted to charge him, but he was shot in the head. After Richard fell down dead, Nakamura stumbled and collapsed against the nearby wall. That was the body of Nakamura against the wall, under the clock, sitting below a clock that Harry had accidentally shot during the crossfire. Carl Tristan, old and with weak heart. Oh, he had an heart attack. That's why his body, I saw not a lot of blood. Oh, began to have. I should really look carefully next time on the silhouette on the ground and the body and the blood. It means a lot. Began to have a heart attack and toppled to the ground down around 12:55 p.m., overlooking the carnage that he had created, and hearing the dying breaths of Cartrist and Nakamura began to calm down. Surrounded by dead colleagues and former friends, he decided to take his own life before he bled out. Before he even bled out, he actually shot himself. It's estimated that he sat against the wall for 15 minutes before taking his own life. Oh my God. What a disturbing, terrifying, scary case. Holy cow, that was insane.
Would you like to tackle?
Wow, today was crazy. It was difficult, challenging, interesting, but we did it. We got our 7 out of 7. And that leaves 2 cases, I'm guessing. We have the missing case, which the easiest one so far. So since we solved 3 cases, one of them was, combined in 3 cases, so technically we solved 5. I think we should be okay in this one, but then probably the last case will be 3 stars for sure. Yeah, next time you're going into the missing case. It will be interesting. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.